This guy was doing an act out. This like Puerto Rican guy, and he goes, "Yo!" And then there was this guy who like took a teacher hostage and wouldn't let him go until he said he was gay. And he was like, "Yo, you gotta say you're gay." And when he did the act out of "Yo, you gotta say you're gay," his pants fully ripped at the front, like from here to here. You could see all his underwear. And he goes, "Yo, my shit just ripped."
You must have bought those pants on Amazon, dude.
Yeah.
Or
That used to
Temu.
happen to me. I used to buy like jogger pants because I was really into joggers for a while.
Great pant.
Great
Classic.
pant.
But you get them on Amazon, and like someone throws you a frisbee,
Yeah.
and then you reach, and all of a sudden you're
You're done, brother. You're done.
you're done. You can't fix that shit up.
No.
An article of clothing joggers, but you can't do any athletic activity.
I know you can't jog in
Yeah,
them.
it's an ironic.
They're like
man.
khakis with just tight ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they should be called.
Khakis with
Khakis
tight
with tight
ankles.
Quote unquote.
I was thinking the other day because, like, you know how, like, you know, there's always a conversation where women are like, we could live without men. Like, I was like imagining what that world would be like, and then I realized, like, in New York City, it would be like raining AC units, like on the first day of summer, because like
Because no one can put them
they
in.
can't put them in, or they put them in wrong, and it just falls out, dude. That used to be my biggest fear when I moved to the city. Was just walk in, just boom.
Really?
Yeah.
AC vent falling on you.
So
Oh my!
interesting.
And surviving,
Dude,
oh,
I've never thought about that once. as a
dude.
kid.
I just
You live
imagine it like
recklessly.
landing
I
on
got
my
other shit.
shoulder, taking my arm clean off, and then like I wouldn't want to survive.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you'd want to get.
No,
You'd
that
want to
wouldn't
die.
be-
You can't live with one arm.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah,
No,
what's
you
the amount of damage that you could live through? Because if I lost like 3 fingers, I'd be like, all right, just put it out, dude. If I
Yeah.
lost both thumbs, I'd be like, all right, let's
Yeah, because then you're a
call it.
monkey.
You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Legally.
I couldn't grab any. Coffee mugs would be miserable to hold.
Yeah.
It would be bad.
You'd
Yeah.
have to hold them like this. Just like rest them on your palm.
But we're getting
Yeah.
closer to like the Anakin Skywalker level technology.
100%.
Because when I was a kid, I had that kind of fantasy where my hand would get cut off,
Yeah.
and then I'd get a sweet fucking
Yeah.
hand, and I'd go
Yeah.
up to girls and be like, "Could you imagine?"
Yeah.
Before you die, yeah, you'll be able to do that. But then
You
you
like
give
that
them tetanus.
vibrator? Baby, I got 5.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Exactly.
That would be sick.
But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't if I were to lose like a whole arm. I'd probably be okay.
Yeah, sure.
But if it was my left hand, it's like now I can't do anything.
Yeah. Are you left-handed?
Oh,
I'm
you're-
right-handed, so like
Oh.
if my left hand was the only one remaining,
Yeah.
I feel like your life would be very difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even opening
you
a
would,
door.
You would adapt,
Yeah.
though, huh?
I guess so.
Humans adapt. There's a video of a guy with no arms. He's just a torso and legs.
Yeah.
No, he's just legs. He has no torso or
Or
arms.
head.
Just
Yeah.
No, he's a head and legs, and like I guess organs. But he's pretty much just legs for
Yeah.
all intents and purposes. And he gets onto like a high table swiftly, like a jaguar. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's pretty. You adapt. You know?
Did you see him on OnlyFans?
It was on
Is that
World
how you
Star.
found out
No, it was
about
on
him?
World Star. It was at a Waffle House.
Only
Yeah.
hands.
Only hands. Only hands.
Yeah.
Only hands.
He could get a great job as a scarf model. You know, just wrap them up.
Just wrap them up
So
fully.
much to wrap
Have
around
him
me.
standing in Abercrombie.
Yeah.
We're not that far away from that, I think.
No.
That would be fun. You take the disfigured people, and if they got one arm and like a goofy little hand or whatever,
Yeah.
you just put a nice Rolex on that thing.
Yeah.
It'll be balling out.
Because, dude, you know how, like, people in wheelchairs always have the cleanest shoes?
They do. Yeah,
Same
they do.
concept, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Always have the cleanest shoes.
They do always have the cleanest shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. You're always looking. And it's like if people get used to being in a wheelchair, you could do without an arm or without
Yeah.
a colon or whatever.
Would
it
you
is.
want the wheelchair that you push yourself or the one with the remote?
Yo.
You got
I-
to charge that shit. I
The
don't want
push
to
yourself
charge.
one, I think there's still a chance that you get laid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
This
people can
one,
push you.
they're like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Because I want my people pushing me, and I'll be like, then they push me.
I'd get the automatic one, but then, like, for, like, tricks, I'd get the manual.
You would do an ollie. You would do an
Yeah.
ollie.
For when I'm when I'm grinding. You
Yeah,
know?
would you get pegs on the side of it?
Yeah. I get pegs, yeah, a little peg. Hey baby, you want to ride on my pegs?
Yeah, and streamers on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
I can't believe you brought a change of shoes.
What?
You brought a change of shoes.
I did, just in case.
Just in case of what?
No, I was doing a podcast before this, just in case, dude. In case I shit myself. And then,
runs
dude,
down
don't
your
even get me
leg.
started, dude. I literally have Crohn's disease.
You do?
And- yeah.
I have a friend that has that.
Yeah.
Is it me?
No. Do you have
Hey.
it?
Well, I have colitis.
Okay.
Hey, now you have 2 friends that have it.
Hey.
You're the man.
You were saying
Dude, I've literally shit myself in public on multiple occasions.
A Crohn strike.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
not even like, dude, not even like just in high school.
oh, you a
like,
demon.
Within the last year, you know?
Really?
I was on a date with a woman,
Oof.
and I was opening the door for her. I was
That's
like,
your first
oh my
mistake.
God. And it all hit at once. And just
Did you
completely
tell
shit
her?
myself.
Did you tell her?
I didn't. I just ran to the bathroom. And the weird, and dude, I was in there for like legit 30 minutes cleaning myself.
Did she
off,
wait for you?
dude. She waited.
Oh, that's a good girl.
Yeah.
Did you tell her?
I told her, I go, look, I'm sorry. Something's wrong.
This never happens. I'm
Something's
just so
wrong.
attracted to you.
It was not even the first time it happened. First time with that girl, but not the first time it happened. And she goes, don't worry, I'm celiac, so I get it. I'm like, you know what, bitch? All right. And,
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
That's
and,
cool, yeah.
and I still
Celiac
hit.
is what you can't like drink.
Gluten.
What is
gluten.
it?
Yeah. Beer. It's like gluten. You can't do candida. You got yeast in your body.
Yeah.
You know?
No yeast infections. You got a
Yeah,
yeast
exactly.
infection.
I think actually, no. But so are you seeing this girl again? Did you
We
see her
were
again?
hooking up for a while, dude.
Sounds like a nice
She was the
kid.
first girl to ever eat my ass, so I respect her as a
Whoa.
person.
Wow, and that's
Hypothetically.
post Crohn's.
Post Crohn's. She ate my ass the day after I got a colonoscopy,
She ate-
confirming my diagnosis.
That's kind of the best time to eat it,
It
though.
is.
Am I right? You're as clean as a
because you're empty.
whistle.
on
Wait, she ate-
anesthesia. You know what I mean?
So she ate your ass, which does that mean you're a legitimate homosexual?
I'm just social. I just, you know.
Sociosexual?
Hey, dude, you're the one going to gay bars.
What?
Okay, I've been to gay bars.
Wouldn't it be fun if like you ate a girl out and you could like whisper little ideas in there,
Can.
and then like it would
They
like
come out her mouth.
it would no, yeah, she would say no, like it would just plant ideas in her head.
Yeah,
Be like, we should have chicken parm for dinner,
yeah.
and then she's like,
Invest.
you guys are in bed later, and she's like, I think we're gonna have chicken parm tomorrow. And you're like, that's a pretty good idea.
That's a Lifetime movie right there. And he eats my ass and gives me ideas, and I can't take it.
You should pay my rent. You know what? This guy's all right. You know?
So does the Crohn's like hurt? Is it like a painful thing, or
Sure.
is it just like a digestion kind of thing?
It's like digestion. It's like I get bad cramps. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like
Busta
a
has
13-year-old
Crohn's.
girl on her first period.
Oh wow!
How are your symptoms? Are you in remission or are you like active symptoms?
I take like medication for it. I get like a shot every 8
What
weeks.
med are you on? Stellara?
Sky Rizzy, which means
Sky
I fuck
Rizzy.
angels.
Dude, you're in Sky
I
Rizzy?
take
Guy,
Sky
they
Rizzy.
have
Let's
bad
go,
commercials.
I think my friend might be on Sky.
Wait, what does the Rizzler do? What does he do?
What about a
It's like
movie?
this.
Yeah.
What about a movie called Remission Impossible? And it's like a doctor
Okay.
walks in and he's like, "It's stage 5. There's no chance." That you-"
Yeah.
And then the movie. Yeah.
That's the whole movie.
And then it's just Keanu Reeves. Well, watch this.
What do you mean it's stage 5?
Yeah.
I hate Keanu Reeves
Is there a stage 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you like Keanu?
because he's a bad actor and everyone loves him.
He is a bad actor, but he doesn't sexually assault women.
That's
That's
true.
good.
That's the
true.
most important thing in my mind.
Yeah.
When I'm watching art,
I just don't like. He's just bad. I had a girlfriend who was like really into the fact that he was bad. She was like, he's so bad and hot, and I was like, yeah, he's bad, and everyone loves him. I'm like, he's bad, and they're like, yeah, I know. It's like, but
Yeah.
he's bad. I guess if not, maybe I'd like him because I do like bad shit.
I think they
like
just
that.
found the perfect
He's
formula
perfect.
for him
Yeah.
with John
Yeah.
Wick.
Yeah,
Like he's just kind of the perfect guy. There's no dialogue really necessary. He just has a wet head
Yeah.
the whole movie.
same with Point Break. Very wet.
Oh, okay, wet head.
Wet head. Yeah.
A wet head goes a long way in a
No,
movie.
bitches love wet head.
Wet
Yeah. Women love wet head.
I'm like, wow,
Women
that guy
love
has
wet
been
head.
through
They
it.
do.
You know, it really makes you
Yeah,
imagine.
you can see
Yeah.
how wet his head is. Really wet. Really.
You could tell how hard he's working, but how moist
Exactly.
his
Like,
scalp
really
is.
wet. How did it get so wet? I mean, he dried off. It's still wet.
Good for him, dude. He's been out in the rain, this guy. You know?
Are you still seeing that short bitch?
No, woman. Am I still seeing the short woman?
No, the short bitch.
No, I ghosted her to disrespect her. No, I'm kidding. No, we're not talking. I bought her a duvet cover,
And
but
she-
we don't talk anymore.
Because of the duvet or what?
I was smoking in her bed because my biggest luxury is I like to smoke in bed. That's
Were
like
you
my
like
big
under
thing.
the covers?
Yeah.
Hot box
Let me-
the bed. I'm gonna get your sheets
Dude,
really.
one
yeah,
episode on News from Bed, we have to hotbox
hotbox
to the
the
bed.
That'd be
Yeah.
so sick, dude.
How will you
I
get
just
your
had the
shot?
camera like slightly under the covers.
There's
we built a
smoke
fort.
coming up.
Yeah,
Dude, we built a cushion for it.
That's pretty good.
That would be
Damn,
sick.
dude. Why is this?
You'll do
you
it
know,
in Florida.
Yeah.
I'll
We'll
do
come
it in
visit you and
Florida.
build the
yeah.
fort.
Yeah, if you guys
We'll
come
plan
down
a
to
trip.
Florida, we're
I will.
hotboxing
We'll
my
plan a
bed.
trip.
We're in Florida.
St. Pete.
St. Pete's popping, bro.
It is popping, and it's
Yeah.
like, Tampa's nearby. Orlando's like an hour and a half or something.
Yeah.
That's
I'd
awesome.
love to have like a group of comics come down and stay with me,
Awesome.
and then we do like a Disney Universal kind
That'd
of
be
thing.
That'd be
so
sick.
much fun.
So
That'd be
much
sick,
fun.
So
dude.
much fun. I would love that.
That's like my favorite place in the world, Disney World.
My
Is it
parents
really?
tried to.
It's so good.
Oh my
It's
God.
so good.
When my
dude.
parents wanted to get divorced, they took us there to try to save things.
Even
Is that a real
Didn't
thing?
work. Yeah, we went to Epcot.
You're
Yeah.
telling me even the power of Goofy couldn't unite that?
Yeah.
Well,
marriage?
because they were just upset the whole time, and they were like, "Well, here's a ride," and I was like, "Okay, I'll go on it."
Yeah.
Then I went off, and I was like, "That was awesome," and they were like, "Yeah, we're still gonna get divorced."
I think parents are generally upset when they go to Disney because like they don't see like the majesty in it all. They just
Yeah.
see their money just
Going away.
depleting.
Exactly.
Dude,
Yeah.
my father tried to go on Space Mountain. They wouldn't let him.
Why? Because he had the fucking
He had
clap?
he had the yellow star.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that?
Dude,
The Holocaust.
that's
thing.
that's so funny though. Just thinking your parents being like, "Okay, we're gonna save our marriage. Let's go to Disney," and then they go and you get out Space Mountain. You're like, "That was so much fun," and you were like, "It's not working." out." You know what I mean?
We're separated.
Yeah, me and your father still love each other, but you know,
I didn't even say that, dude. When I remember it happened when I played basketball back then, and when we were going, my brother wanted to hang out with his friend Max Kleiner, and they were like, "No," and he was like, "I want to hang out with Max," and they said no. And we went down, and we sat down. We were sitting there, and my mom goes, "Me and your father are separating," and my brother's like. And I was like, "What?"
yeah,
I didn't know what that. I was
Yeah,
7. I was like, "I want to go watch SpongeBob," and they were like, "You can go watch SpongeBob."
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Older brother, little brother.
Older.
Okay, so he understood it a little more.
Did you meet him, Gabi, at the party?
Maybe.
He was the guy who was like,
I think I did meet him.
"Yeah."
The guy who was a goober like you.
No.
He was more
No.
normal than I thought he would be.
He's very
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
You thought
I
he'd be.
will say
You
that.
thought he'd be
I
like
was
me?
very surprised you guys were related
Why?
because your personalities are vastly different.
Yeah.
I guess so.
But
so.
that makes sense. Like my brother's different than me.
Is
you
he
know?
more normal or is he less normal?
Yeah, he's more like kind of
Autistic?
straight.
not autistic. I think I might be more autistic.
Feel you.
But he just like the things in life that give people joy give him joy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, like that kind. No, a lot of stuff does not give me joy
Yeah.
anymore.
Like
Yeah.
documentaries. I'm like, what?
Yeah, now I only get joy from like ideas that pop into my head that I'm never gonna do.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
know
oh,
what you
this is
mean.
such a good idea. Like
Yeah.
it could be the biggest thing, and then I just never touch it.
I feel you, dude.
This is such a good idea. Ooh.
This would be crazy. This would launch everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just chill.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
wanna
like
hang out?
proud of myself for coming up with the idea.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna like do it.
Yeah.
That's like you have those friends. That, oh my god, you do comedy. You should do this. This happened to me, and they tell you a story, and it's just like, one, this just isn't funny,
Yeah.
and two, it's just like this is so specific to you. I don't know how you think
Yeah.
I'm going to tell this story.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
That's
not
my
a
family.
6'7" black gay man. You know,
Yeah,
I
well,
feel like this is more
You're two of
niche.
those things.
Two of those things.
Yeah, they really like family, especially, really misses the mark on like what
Family is
funny.
the worst,
Yeah,
dude. My uncle
they
Ricky, God love him, but I mean, turns out you could make this into a skit. Yeah, I don't want to make it into a skit.
Yeah.
I got my own
Oh,
shit.
dude,
Uncle
that's
Ricky.
like my everything. Like everything my family does, they're just like, oh, we're gonna end up in a bit. We're so
It's
crazy.
like, no.
And then last year on Christmas Eve, my grandpa passed away. He passed away the day before. He was 98 or something,
God,
very
Patty,
old.
Patty, my
So-
condolences.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
But he passed
Are you
away
doing
the,
all
the
right?
day before Christmas Eve. Now, on Christmas Eve, my family all goes to the cemetery where my grandma was buried, and we sing Christmas carols. It's like a family, like fun
Wow,
thing
that's
or whatever.
great. That's
Very
awesome.
sweet.
Very
It's very gay. but dude, this year, since my grandpa passed away, there wasn't a plot of land next to my grandma.
What?
So instead, they dug out my grandma's grave
Oh my god.
and just left it open because they were going to bury him the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
So we were there singing, and it's just an open grave, and everyone's singing, and nobody like makes a deal about it. And I'm like, this is what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how do you guys not
That
recognize
is the topic, dude.
No.
It's so weird.
It's insane.
Did you see her casket?
There was like a thin layer of dirt. I think you could see like
The
maybe the
edges,
crucifix or whatever is sticking off.
Dude,
the
because
top.
there's a
Yeah.
moral
That would
filter
bug
in their
me out
heads.
so much.
It was
That
weird.
would bug
They
me
got
out
the
so
filter of like
much.
the moral, like, oh, you can't talk about that. But it's like,
Yeah.
that's the funny thing here.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
They got the
Yeah.
family.
That's so
thing.
funny.
And my
dude.
grandpa had
That's
just
awesome.
passed away, so everyone's like bawling
Yeah.
at him. But I'm like, this is wild.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I could fall in
Yeah.
and be like as close to my grandma as I'd been.
As you have as
Belly
you-
20
flop
years.
over her grave.
Like you see those videos of the people like go on the coffin. No, don't take her, Lord, don't take her, dude. Because that's
was
the
like
thing.
my
It
aunt.
doesn't always have to be funny. Just what the fuck is some
Yeah.
wild ass shit that
No,
happened?
life is
Yeah,
life.
It's
you
wild.
know?
That is hilarious, dude.
Yeah, I feel like taking something that's different than an experience that anyone ever had
Yeah.
before, and then you make it funny and relatable and whatever else, like usually the joke is not there yet.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got to make the
Yes.
joke.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
create what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's a tough thing to convey to people who have never done stand up.
It is.
Like when you do
They wouldn't
stand up,
get
you
it.
realize like nobody in the audience was a part of my family, so they don't care. You know,
Yes.
like you have to make them care.
Yeah, and that's why they're like, oh, you should do this because they care right now.
They care,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah, but these people don't care.
These people
they're not
don't give
you.
a shit,
If I was
no.
doing comedy for you all, I'd be like, yeah, remember when Aunt Debbie sucked that dick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm doing comedy at the comedy shop for Ed, the
Yeah.
booker or whatever, and he's like a child molester, so like he's not gonna find this funny. You
No.
know?
Yeah.
I don't think he's actually a child molester, but I've heard he's very touchy with women.
I've only heard bad things about him. I don't.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of like
I hope
bookers
he doesn't
in
listen.
general.
But yeah.
Oh no,
I
he does.
hope he does.
He does.
I hope he's aware that people know.
because Patty is in there.
Yeah.
And when this comes out, you're done
I'm
for.
done.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you're going to do stand up in Florida because it's going to be different. It's going to be less corny than New York. You're going to be able to get up in front of real people and receive very
That's true.
positive feedback.
I think so.
That's going to happen. You're going to say, "Oh, this is totally different. This is wonderful."
I'm going to start with the late night show because me and
That's
James
great.
Donlin, who lives down there, we did a late night show in New York when he was still here, and it was like, when like you do something live and you're like, oh, this is better than
Yeah.
whatever else I was doing before. Like,
Yeah.
I had that feeling where I'm like, we're really doing like a real show,
This show was so fire.
Kiwi was on it. Kiwi was great.
I went one
Yeah.
night. It was just them two in these corny jackets doing like going through news stories, saying funny shit off the
I
dome.
love that
It was
shit.
awesome. Then they had me up, Murderer's Row, straight up. Everybody died.
Oh, the crowd.
He did
killed you?
stand
I-
up with us sitting behind him.
It was
on the
It was
stage.
Were you
unbelievable.
just judging him, just looking at him?
We were just laughing.
I said,
Yeah.
"You three sit over here. Y'all demons, and I'm the fucking executioner right now." And this shit was live. This shit was crazy, yo. I did my Freud bit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, have you seen my Freud bit?
I don't think so.
Oy vey, dude. I'm bringing
But
it
do you have a
back.
hot mom? I'm kidding. Dude, the first time I ever saw Kiwi was at Eastville. And I'm just like, this dude is so fucking goofy, dude.
When was
It's just
that?
like, it was a minute ago. It was like an open mic. And I just like how your body looks like a tree blowing in the wind.
Yes.
It's just always just,
I've heard that.
you know, just your arms are sort of, and then you're bouncy.
You
You're
gotta be
very
bouncy. Well, that's the biggest thing with
Very
stand up
bouncy.
nowadays. I watch it and I go, nobody's bouncy.
Nobody's
No one's
bouncing.
bouncy.
The first time I saw Kiwi, I did not like him.
Yeah.
Really?
I like hearing about this.
Because he had like a hacky sack.
Yeah.
And he would do this thing where he would like try to kick the hacky sack and it would always go into the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like hosting the open mic and I'm like, this isn't comedy. What is this? And then
was
I
all I
think,
had.
and then I got kind of mad at you one time too because I was hosting that open mic and someone was on stage kind of bombing, and Kiwi was sitting behind me. Every word that guy said, he's like, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I've done that. Yeah. Like everything, just low enough so like I could hear it. And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up.
That is so Kiwi.
It was
dude.
so funny.
That is
Patty
so
hated
Kiwi.
it.
No, it's not even that. I just like I knew you were new, and I was like, this guy's got way too much confidence right now. I need to knock him down a peg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you didn't.
I didn't, and thank God I didn't.
You were
dude.
nice.
Yeah, I was nice.
Because if you did, I would have quit right on the spot. You know what? You're right.
Yeah, and
I
then
should
we
try
grew to
something
be
else.
great friends. So that's it's a warming story. That's why, like, when you watch someone do comedy, you have to kind of like give them like a 5-time grace
I don't do
period.
that.
100%.
I never do that.
It's hard to do
Never.
that.
I always
Never do
because
that.
it's like, yo, like you can see someone kill or whatever, or bomb or whatever, and it's just like, yo, let me see you in a couple other rooms. Let me see you like wherever. Let me see how you really are.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It's hard because like my whole thing too is like it's like how you say like stand up is corny, stand up is boring, it's stupid, and like why does it have to stop and start on stage? You know? So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
doing shit in the audience is like that mic was totally dead. That mic sucked. Nobody and the crowd was just out of it. And like people are like, oh, don't talk when someone's on stage, but they go on their phones and they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
That's how I listen. If I'm talking, I'm listening. So
I
like,
feel you.
To
I
be
feel
fair, everyone was laughing at me because I was being much funnier than whoever the fuck was on stage.
Yeah.
But like I feel like it brought a little something. And the hacky sack thing was essential because none of my words ever did anything for me.
Yeah.
Nobody liked what I had to say. Nobody liked my words.
No, they
So I
still
would just-
don't.
They still don't, yeah. So I would just throw it up and always miss it. And I'd look at the audience and go, and it always got a little bit of a laugh because it was like I'm a little bit acknowledging what's going on here.
The first time I saw Andrew, it was like comedy lightning in a bottle. Because you might not even remember this. It was at the Producers Club. It was at a mic.
course.
Yeah.
And you were doing an impression of someone who I didn't even know, but like you would just walk over to the piano really slow, and then you would like go to touch it, and then you would just like turn to the audience like and just look, just be like, and then go back, and like 10 seconds later, and then you'd be like, and you just never touched the piano, never said anything. Everyone
So
is
funny.
dying laughing. I'm like, this guy's the greatest comedian I've ever seen.
The first time I saw you, I was like, this guy is crazy. Because the way you talked, I was like, you can't talk like this.
Yeah, I think I get a lot of people with that.
Yeah. And I didn't see you on stage. You were never able to go up because you kept coming late.
Always.
God
always.
forbid, right? You did that like 3 times. I met you 3 times before you were ever able to go up.
Yeah.
But I had you on one of the shows at Eastville, and you were great. And you said you were doing like you were like as Lil Uzi Vert said, you know the joke I'm talking about? And you went,
Yeah. I guess,
and you went back. I was with Grant. Grant was in the audience, and he loved it.
yeah.
And he turned to me, he goes, "Whoa, is this guy funny now?" And I was like, "Yeah, he's great."
All right.
The first time I saw you, can I say the thing you said? You might have to cut this out of the pod, but I'm going to say
Was
it.
it
You
the
can
N word?
say it.
Did you say the N word?
It wasn't the N word, but Miguel, our old friend, who was hosting the mic, and Patty goes on stage, and he's like, he used to be like really angry. He used to have like this face when he did stand up.
Yeah.
So you went on stage, you go, "Thank you, Miguel," or as I call him, Migger.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wait, I said
Oh
that?
my god, bro!
So I
You're
turned,
gonna love Florida. You're gonna, let me tell you now.
so I turned to Adam Christopher, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And he was like, "Yeah, it's Patty."
I don't know. There was another name I used to call Miguel. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something to do with like
Something.
spick. Yeah, it was like
Migro.
it was like yeah.
It's a little more
Yeah.
polite.
That is a little more
for
polite.
2020.
Hey, can we be a little more politically correct?
I think like the reason I said that was because
Because
like,
I was mad.
Miguel
Because I was mad.
Miguel Cabrera. Do you know Miguel Cabrera?
Sure.
The baseball. They called him Miggy. Yeah.
Miggy.
So I was like, oh, this is like a little
Yeah.
add-on to
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It was a little bit, you know.
That's
little
why
bit-
people say
Dude.
it takes 10 years. It really does. Because, like, if
Yeah.
you give it 10 years, you don't have to work incredibly fucking backbreaking work. Give somebody time to be a person.
Yeah.
And in their 30s, you go and you do stand up and you're like, this guy is polished now. And
Yeah.
you don't see any miggers or hacky sacks or not being able to get on stage because you're too late to the mic.
Yeah, which I would never do. I would never be late to anywhere.
Also-
By the way, Patty, thank you for having me.
Also, if you want to go up and use a hacky sack or say whatever, it's like, I'm fucking owning it now.
Yeah.
I can say whatever I like. I'm 38,
Yeah.
you know?
Because, dude, I think a big thing is just, it's like, yo, you could, like, stand up and, like, just tell your jokes, and, like, that's cool, you know what I mean? But, like, you got to be a little bit different, yo. Like, I saw a dude, one of my first open mics, he went up and he just stared at the audience for, like, 2 minutes, just stared, and then he just took a can of Coke and he just... and poured it all over himself.
That's great.
And it was the funniest thing.
Was
But
that
then he's
I'm like,
Patrick
we could do
Golden?
anything. You know Dave Rosenthal?
no.
No.
He's got like an owl tattoo on his scalp. he's got an owl on his scalp.
His scalp?
He's got why not on his fingers. Not is spelled KNOT.
Yes, of course.
And Y has a question mark. And so it's like
So it's
why
like-
question mark?
Like,
not?
why?
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
Not.
It's like why join the Boy Scouts? Not. There's a vibe. You can
That's
do anything.
awesome. So he was just covered in Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
Covered in
that.
Coke,
That's
dude.
so sticky. It ruins your clothing.
So sticky.
One of the greatest things I ever saw was Christian Conti hosting a
Oh my
Cellar
God.
77 mic.
Yeah.
And it was
The worst human
packed.
being.
Like
Yeah.
the walls were papered with comedians itching to get up there.
Yeah.
And he's hosting, and it's during COVID.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's just too many germs. There's too many germs. There's too many germs. And like, there's a like hand sanitizer thing, and it's just he just starts smacking it over and over, and it's all over the floor. And he's like, I gotta get some hand sanitizer. Like he's not putting his hand underneath it.
Yo.
And he's like, I gotta get some. Come on, everybody, we gotta get some. Come on, everybody. And dude, I'm crying, laughing. Everyone else is just like. Because they all have to walk through the
Yeah.
stuff that he just.
But that's
Yeah.
comedy,
It's comedy, baby.
Comedy.
He was trying to be funny, or was
Oh.
he having a nervous breakdown?
It's hard to tell with him.
Yeah.
No, it's
yeah.
both.
It is hard to tell.
always
very
But either
hard.
way, shit's funny.
Yeah, it was.
know what
It
I
was
mean?
great.
One
I
time
loved
he
it.
almost put a cigarette out on my face
Yeah.
because he would do his rent check. You know his rent check joke. This is classic Christian. He goes, "Guys, my rent check bounce. My rent check bounce. My rent check bounce. Guess I shouldn't have wrote it on a basketball.
That's so stupid. It's
The
funny.
worst. So great. And so the first time I heard it, I loved it. And whenever he's bombing, I go." Try to tell him do the basketball joke, and then
Yeah.
he did it one time, and he went on a basketball, and no one laughed. And he comes out, and I was like, "Christian, you didn't do it." And he goes, "Shut the fuck up, Kiwi."
Did he
Yeah.
actually put a cigarette on?
No,
him?
he tried to. I went,
Yeah, that's wild. You kind of look like a straight Christian Conti.
"Yeah, I've heard
A
that.
straight Jewish Christian Conti.
I've heard that."
Yeah,
Have you really?
Christian hockey.
I could tell how offended
Christian
you
continuity.
I'm upset.
are. Yeah.
No, he's great.
Yeah, I think he'll be one of those people that, like, in 5 years, something is gonna really
Yeah.
click with him,
Yeah.
But
and
he's-
he's gonna be unstoppable.
But he's got to calm down a little. He's too volatile.
He is
'Cause
volatile.
You got to be the booking and shit. You have to be pleasant, like us. Everybody on this bed, you got to be pleasant. You got to be
Yeah.
not too
Yeah.
great. I'm getting better at it, and
Let's
like
cuddle.
put the comedy. Yeah, get the comedy down a little bit, and like, but you got to be able.
Well,
to
that's
reel
like
it
a
in.
thing. Like, I don't know. You meet people in comedy who are really funny, and then you meet people who are really good at being in the industry.
Yeah.
And usually those two do not overlap.
Sure.
No.
And a lot of the people I talk to in the industry side were like, yeah, like you just can't book him like, because he's like
Yeah.
too. But I'm like, but that's just because you're a pussy.
Yeah.
Like you think that like your show needs to be like this thing. So then they book all of these safe comics who
Yeah.
don't kill.
Yeah.
They just do
They do well,
fine
yeah.
every time. And it's like, if
And
I'm
it's
an
like-
audience member, that is going to bore the shit out of me.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, like, I mean, we're around it all the time, so we see a lot of comedy, but it's like, I'm like, that person got no originality. Like, I could have copied and pasted with someone else, and it would have been the
Yeah.
same shit.
No, it's easy. You just stand there.
It's
You
I
just,
hate that.
you just don't be yourself. I could do it easily.
Yeah.
Make a joke. Oh, the Promised Land, Boca Raton, whatever. You just stand
There's
there
not
and say
enough
something.
examples of like joke structures out there.
Yeah.
So it's like now it's become a Mad Libs thing where you just put in the nouns and the verbs and
1000%.
whatever, and it's like that doesn't excite me. And I think
No.
a lot of people that do comedy for a while realize that,
Yeah.
and that's why we like the people like Andrew Casertano, you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like people like that because it's like,
Great.
oh, nobody's doing that.
Yeah.
Nobody's hitting the mic and singing a song.
Because,
and-
the goal of the game, fuck everything. The
Mhm.
goal of the game is to be funny.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only rule. That's the only thing. Just
Yeah.
be funny.
exactly.
There's a million and one ways I can do that and be funny. You know?
And there's a
And so-
billion and one ways to do it and not be.
Billion and ways,
Yeah.
you know? And you got to find one of them.
Yeah,
And it's
only
just,
one.
dude, it's just, I just hate how people limit themselves. Oh, this is what stand up is. Stand up, fuck all that bullshit. Just go up and be funny.
Yeah.
That's why you can
Like-
think about comedy as opposed to stand up.
Yeah.
I used to call it taking them to Riff City, or Bit
Yeah.
City or no, Bit Town or Joke Town or something. And that's what I would tell
Dicktown.
myself.
Toontown. You ever
Yeah.
play Toontown?
What town?
No.
Toontown. It was
What
like
town?
club. It
Which
was like,
town?
Our town.
Where's the town?
It was like Club Penguin, but for
Oh, I'm sure I did then.
like a little bit older of people. You like that guy? He's a nice guy.
Are these your
These are my
This was in
guys.
Pan- That was in
Did you grow
Pans.
up with these?
That was in Pans.
No, these are all guys that I've acquired through the year and a half I've been doing this podcast. Oh, actually 2 years, I think.
That's so long.
Close to 2 years.
If I were an
yeah.
audience member and I hadn't I don't have the taste that I have now, I would remember Andrew Casertano as opposed to whoever,
Yeah, and I've seen him bomb too.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
really funny when he
I'm
bombs.
But that's part of comedy. Like, I'm trying to. There's people on a stage. There's a whole audience, and there's one guy on a stage.
Yep.
And the goal is for him to do something that's funny for the audience, and that's the goal. And he's paid to do it, and he's a professional. It's what he does. The audience, they work their work, and this is their relaxation. And he's going to be funny because he's a professional. He knows what to do, and he does it, and he fails.
Yeah.
And he doesn't funny. That's comedy.
That is.
That's more comedy than
It is
anything, any
comedy.
joke structure. That's what comedy is.
Because at least he's
That's
trying.
great. Yeah,
If you're
step
not
out and
bombing,
look.
you're not doing something right.
Yeah, you
You know
have
what
to
I mean?
bomb.
You gotta put
every
some shit
time.
out there. I bomb every time on purpose.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
thing.
I just go up there and say the N word. I'm like, you're gonna love me, Harlem. You know,
One day.
I was with
You
you
gotta
outside.
try
of,
something.
I
You
was
gotta
with you
try
outside
something.
a Dominican food truck one time, and you turned to me and you go, "Why did I say the N word?" And I was like, "Not here."
Like you're about to explain.
Yeah, yeah. Here's
Let's
why.
take a closer look as to why I use
You're drawing
that.
circles and squares.
want to hear some? You know?
Yeah, I like towards the end before I stopped doing stand up, I would go in and just be so mad at just like how stupid everyone was because I'd just go to the tiny cupboard and I'd go in and I'd just go up and just be like, this is all stupid, you guys all suck, like
Yeah.
nothing is funny, and like everyone hates me, and then I leave and I'm like, yeah, I should probably stop doing this.
Yeah.
I should probably just
All
not
that
do
stuff
it.
I
Make
said
more
may be
friends.
true, but I should.
Yeah.
Would you really
I'm just
say
burning.
that?
Yeah,
You would-
dude.
you
Yeah.
would say that?
Yes.
You would say you guys all suck?
Yes.
Come on.
Honestly, a
Yes.
little bit
I
of
couldn't
respect.
see that.
Honestly, a
Yeah,
little
I
bit
got.
of respect.
I was so jaded at the end.
No,
where
but you're
I was
you're
like-
such an agreeable guy.
Yeah, but
you
that's
are a nice person.
if I were
you
to
know?
talk to someone on stage is not me.
It's different.
Usually on stage is like dark Patty because like I have a dark sense of humor and like
Dark,
I have things.
dark Patty and Black Andrew Weiss.
Yeah.
Headlining.
Headlining kind of covered.
Yeah.
Or maybe that is you. Maybe on stage is Patty, and this other one isn't out on the bed and on stage is Patty, and you and other parts of your life.
Yeah.
It's just you're making yourself palatable. You're toning yourself down.
I think it's a little bit like
Little
of
bit of
what we
both.
were talking about, which is like when you see people be kind of like lame and safe, you're like, I'm gonna go up and just be an example that you can do whatever the fuck you want and you will survive at the end of
Yeah.
it. And the laughs you get from the room mean nothing. You
Yeah.
know, they like especially in an open mic. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, if you're trying to like really kill and do a tight thing at an open mic,
Yeah,
it's
You're
like I
wasting your
just
time.
I just think
Nah.
you're lame. Yeah.
and you
like,
become a better comic that way.
yeah, by
because
just
you know
bombing
what's
and
funny.
yeah.
At an open
Find
mic, I
out.
just took on the approach like, yo, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here because it's practice, whatever. It's better to be here than at home or just not on a stage, you know? And so that's what I like about open mics.
You weren't
And-
speaking into the mic.
And I don't give a fuck if I'm funny or not. I don't give a fuck if I get no laughs or if I get 1,000,000 laughs at an open mic.
Yeah.
Because in the end of the day, who cares? I'm not trying to be funny to comics. I'm trying to be funny to people. You know what I mean?
Yoo-hoo.
That's my thing.
Anybody home?
Jake,
Oh.
you walked in at the right time.
You need help with your shower? I can help you out.
Pod in the shower. Can't believe you've been doing this 2 years, dude.
I know.
That's
Yeah,
so
because this
long.
is episode.
I
This is gonna be episode
When you
90.
started this, I was so mad you wouldn't book me. I was furious.
Yeah.
Furious. Yeah.
I'm still irate.
I'm still Yeah, dude, I used to complain to my girlfriend. I would go, why isn't he booking me? She'd go, I don't even know who this guy is.
That's how long he's been complaining. He still had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
She wasn't in
Wait,
France.
it couldn't have been too many episodes before you were on.
I was
right?
like 15.
Wow.
okay.
It's a lot. I think you are one of the chief reasons why she broke up with me because I would talk about you all the time and how funny I thought you were, and she was like, "Okay."
She's
is
like,
what I-
"You just, I can't trust your judgment."
Dude, this is what I love about Kiwi. It's just like, dude, why would you be complaining so much? Like, what's the big deal? Blah, blah, blah. But you know he's so serious right now.
Yeah.
Like, he was just in his head complaining to her. Like, dude, how come he hasn't had me on the fucking pod? You know what I mean?
She's
It's just
I don't give a shit.
yeah, dude. It's just like, she's like, eat my pussy. Just please. You know what I mean?
I'm like that, like Betty.
Do something, dude.
I feel like the first like 10 episodes were just like James and Malia. Because I was like too
Why don't
scared to do it with different people.
You don't book her anymore, huh?
The last couple times I tried to book her, she didn't want to do it. I think, but it's not like I don't think it's because of me, because like we're still friends. But I think it's like I think sometimes people don't want to do podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Like
They don't think they'll do well, or what?
I think, yeah, some people are like, I think like I'm not in the right headspace to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And I've never been in the right headspace to do a podcast.
That's the thing.
You just do it.
I've
you
never
know?
wanted
Exactly,
to do
though.
stand-up.
Yeah.
I'm with that 100%.
Every
Yeah.
show I've ever been booked on, if there's ever an audience of more than 12 people, I always just go to the fringes of the club and hope they don't find me.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you're going up next. And I'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because then if they don't find me, I can go up and be like, oh, shit, I forgot that I had to go up and embarrass myself in front of
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, it's like a cop-out.
But they always
thing.
find me. And I
Dude.
never want them to find me.
I've done a couple 30-minute sets, like not a lot.
Oof.
But it's so funny. And like the first 2 minutes, you're like, dude, I have to be up here the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Because
I
I don't
don't
give
wanna
a
be
fuck
here
about
right now.
social, whatever, like things you do. So I'll just leave. I have no problem just walking out, like not even saying nothing, like just dropping my shit and just walking out.
Yeah.
I have no care about social cues, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
I
even
have
I'm
no
autistic.
care
I'm
about
aware of them. I'll just do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know
I'm
what
going
I
to
mean?
put that on your gravestone.
Yeah, I
Here
used to
lies
just-
Andrew Weiss. I have no care about social cues.
No, I know I'm not autistic. I know the social cues. I just don't care.
Yeah, just ignore.
No. I have no care.
Yeah.
I have no care about social cues.
None.
What does that mean?
I have none.
no care.
He doesn't
No
have a
care.
care. No care to give.
I know what they are. I know the rules. I just don't give a shit. You
Yeah,
know what I
I feel
mean?
I did that at Eastville one time at a mic. I went up and I had this joke. I was like, this is the best joke I've ever written.
Yeah.
And I said it and it got like a tepid laugh. And I just kind of like looked at everyone with like disdain and put the mic in and walked right out of
Yeah.
Eastville. Straight out. I did 5 seconds.
Really?
And then they were like as I was walking out, people were like staring at me like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to. I'm not doing the rest of my
No.
set.
Bye.
You didn't earn my trust.
No.
Right.
Yeah, like I
You
can't
played
now.
me.
I can't believe any reaction
Yeah.
you give me.
You
Yeah,
played me.
You're wrong.
You're
You know?
wrong.
You're wrong. That's like how comics do that all the time. They're like, okay, like I guess you guys don't like blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
it's like just leave if you don't want.
yeah,
to
exactly.
Yeah.
Instead of saying that bullshit, I'm like,
I'll
you
just
guys
go.
have
Yeah.
a nice.
It's all right.
day.
Yeah, I'll just go.
I'll
Have
say
a
like
nice
a
day.
dumb like joke about shit, and then be like, "Sorry, too political." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Fuck you guys."
And
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh ho ho. They do
Yeah.
that whole foot clap thing, you know. Oh,
Dude,
ho, ho.
stop, please don't.
You
The
don't like
camera's
that?
literally pointed at you, dude. It's just if his feet weren't there, we would have to censor your crotch. That was a lot.
You have to censor it.
No,
Yeah.
listen, I didn't say this. There's a lot of people that watch this podcast strictly for the feet.
Yeah, they're
Are
gonna
you
be talking
serious?
about you.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I'm also I did.
He walks out.
When
no,
Yeah.
no.
Because, dude, when I got here, I'm literally looking. All 3 of our feet are piled up.
I know. It's
The
like
camera's right,
right
there.
there. Yeah.
It's feet first, brother. It's feet
Yeah.
first.
If this were a
the feet.
3D podcast, like
Yeah.
you could suck on our toes.
Yeah. They pay extra for smells. You know what I mean?
Dude, I get
Patreon.
offer like people are like, how much for socks? How much for this?
You should
like,
do it.
Are you
dude.
serious?
Yeah, I get those like
I could do it.
How
And
many
I've
people
never-
watch the pod, dude?
a lot. Like not a lot, but like
Yeah.
a lot, a good amount.
I got
compared
weird
to,
feet. I could do it.
Dude, they
Yeah.
message you for feed pics. Yo, if you want the sockless version, join the Patreon. You know what I mean?
Dude, I like
Crop
set
out
up
the
a whole
socks.
Patreon where it was gonna be like $3 a month. You get an extra episode.
Oh yeah.
$20 a month. I'll like post pictures of my feet every day.
Why don't you
Oh my
do it?
God.
Your
Because
family
I-
wouldn't like it.
No, I know that, but I also like I have a little bit of integrity that is just
see,
enough to keep.
Oh,
gotta
that's
get
the
rid of
problem.
that.
You gotta
That's your
lose that,
problem.
brother.
I know.
You're
You
gonna
gotta
lose
lose
that in
that.
Florida.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose that.
I think.
You know who
but
don't have integrity? My landlord. He's Jewish. I know. You know.
What are you trying to say?
I gotta pay rent, brother. If I get $20 a month for some, I tried to start an OnlyFans for my feet.
oh, you did?
Yeah,
And it didn't go well.
Well, you
I don't
actually.
know.
No. Okay.
I couldn't.
Well, maybe hold on. If anyone is watching this and they want to know, like, if they, if you're willing
Yeah,
to send
look at
some
those.
pics
Those are
or
good.
something, what's your Instagram? Plug your Instagram here.
Yo, follow me on Instagram, not Weiss, Weiss. Follow me on Foot Finder, Big Toe Lover 39.
Is that real?
I remember Foot Finder.
No.
My students last year would talk about Foot Finder all the time. Anthony,
Dude,
one of my favorite.
I'm
kids.
actually biologically, I'm actually gonna lose a toe. Biologically, I'm gonna lose a
Wait,
toe.
can you explain?
Yeah,
I'd
so
rather not.
my cousin Rick, who's like, like those cousins that you got, and they're like 60. He's a goofball, dude. He talks like this. His name's Rick. My name's Rick.
He's Ray Cum.
Yeah. And dude, so he was mowing the lawn, and it was raining, and it was slick, and he fell over and cut big toe clean off
What?
With the lawnmower?
with the lawnmower.
Thank God it was.
How
just
does
a
that
big
even
toe.
happen?
I don't know, dude. Clean toe, clean off. And then my uncle,
Clean toe, clean.
clean toe, clean off. And then my uncle, who's a lawyer and has like 10 degrees. He
10 toes.
10 degrees, 10 toes down. He was mowing the lawn. And then he cut off one toe, but it was two separate toes.
Wait a minute.
But
what kind of lawnmower are you guys using where your toes can even get in there? Like,
they got land.
toe
They got
loser.
acres.
okay.
You know?
The
And
toe
dude,
loser 3000.
he cut off one toe off two, if that makes sense.
What?
He
That doesn't
cut
make any
he
sense.
cut two. He cut
Clean
the
toe,
line.
clean off. You put the clean toe clean off.
He got
then you
one.
said
He
got
got one toe off
too.
two. Okay, he got a 2 for 1. So
So he lost 2 toes.
no, he lost half of 2 toes.
Okay. So 1 total toe.
One total toe.
Okay.
One total. If you deduct it, because he's an
0.5 plus
accountant.
0.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
One
it
total
went
toe.
like half, and it cut off like half the bottom of his big toe and half the bottom of his like ring toe. What's the second
Jesus.
biggest toe? Is that the ring toe?
Yeah, the index
That's
toe.
that's where you put the ring on,
That's
right?
the one where you point to people.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Can
this,
you get that over there?
Wait, how did it not cut off the two next to each other? It cut off 3 toes apart?
2 toes.
2 toes apart?
2
Yeah.
toes, because
His
it got
big toe
just
and his-
this part here.
Correct.
Schwink.
Schwinked.
But it's
Right in the sphincter. He got sphincted in the toes.
all right, so it's
It goes
it's
schwink.
schwinked. So it's schwinked his big
It's
toe.
schwinketed. It's schwinketed.
It's fine.
Wait,
It's
so-
schwinkedited.
Wait, so his big toe and then his ring toe?
Correct.
What about the ones in between, the pointer toe and the Roman toe?
Well, that didn't get.
And the Roman toe.
Yeah, some people have
The
I have
Robin
Roman
toe
toes.
toe? What is
Some
it?
people have Roman toes. It's when your middle is longer than your other ones.
I
Oh.
don't.
Roman
That's
toes.
disgusting. My second toe is longer than my big toe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like the
My
Uncle
Instagram's not
Tom's
Weiss.
toe.
DM me.
It's a
Uncle.
Roman toe, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But dude,
But-
that's
So you think you are predestined to cut off a toe lawn mowing?
No, I think it's genetic.
what is it called when you have that? Like it runs in the family, like for diabetes. What is it? Starts with a P. Predisposed.
Yeah.
You're predisposed to losing. half
I'm
of 2 toes.
predisposed.
That's good.
Predisposed. So many
Predisposed.
good
News
toe
from bed.
Total, you said. They towed 2 of
It
my
cut off
toes.
the. It
to
cut
make
off a
one.
total. The
Total of 2. And then you're predisposed.
Sorry, I'm just trying to be anecdotal. So I'm just.
All right. Wow.
Damn. So are you never gonna mow a lawn like ever?
wouldn't.
That's like
Dude, that's
crazy coincidence.
That's why I moved to Brooklyn.
Was
dude.
it the same? Was it the same lawnmower?
No.
Okay. I was
Imagine
gonna
a
say.
lawnmower
Imagine
just had a
the-
vengeance.
No,
the lawnmower's just
you
mad.
look at the lawnmower and it has a big picture of a toe with an X through it.
Yeah.
It's like I shouldn't have.
Well, that's
bought
what I'm
that
like. Is
lawnmower.
there
Yeah.
like because usually was it a push mower?
Correct.
So the push mower has like a case on the outside.
Yeah.
I'm trying to wonder how your toe can even get up in there.
Dude, and they're like gone.
Like,
Well, I mean,
Like,
but
dude, like it's like literally just like it drops off and it's just a smooth part. My uncle Rick, he's got no job. He's been a telemarketer for the last 40 years. And he lives next to these 2 kids. His mom, he lived with his mom for like 30 years, and he would like change her diapers and help her with her hip and stuff.
wow.
putting it back in
Sad.
place.
His only
setting
friends-
her hip. For
His only friends are this 8-year-old and this 12-year-old kid who lives next
Uh-oh.
door to
That's
him.
a problem.
Like pure trailer trash.
well.
I don't want to do it. It's so ridiculous.
That is crazy.
Dude, they come over. Their parents have like menage a trois. And so when they have them, they just send them over to my cousin Rick's place.
Menage a toes.
Menage a toes.
Wow.
Yeah, stick your nub in my mouth.
Wow, dude, that's insane.
Yeah, dude. You got a funny family. I'm sure you got a funny family too, dude.
I got a funny family. We're not missing any limbs or anything. And the funniest thing of our family is like we all get cancer. Everyone.
That's funny.
It's like without fail, everyone gets cancer at some
Oh my
point.
god.
What,
Yeah.
at some point, like late in life?
Yeah, late in life, midlife.
Early
Usually it's
life.
like mid 40s, early 50s.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You're strong enough to fight it off. It's
Yeah.
kind of nice.
That
You
is
know,
nice,
it's
yeah.
like it's like microdosing cancer.
Yeah.
So your body gets used to it.
Yo, you guys ever microdose chemo? That shit's crazy.
Wow.
Get high as shit. Wow. So yeah, so you can never mow a lawn.
No.
Something about you guys.
No,
your
something
coordination.
about you guys.
It's weird to think that the toe got, because people die from that shit. Thank God it wasn't
You
the
can't.
head.
Dude, he has no balance anymore because all your balance is in your
It's
toes.
in your toes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's in those
should-
everybody
two
toes
He
that.
should get some new balances.
You should get some new balance.
Everybody toes.
Wow.
Everybody
Wow,
toes that.
Daddy.
Shouldn't he just like put tie a tongue depressor or something to the bottom of his foot? Like, for, like some stiff, or like wear like those wooden shoes that
Yeah.
they wear in Holland.
No, he can wear toe shoes
Toe
to
shoes.
grow back the toes
Dude, imagine
and cut
like,
off the toes. of
Imagine
his
wearing
toe
the toe
shoes.
shoes and then dropping something on it and pretending like you're hurt. Just freaking someone out.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
my toe that's still there.
Yeah, I feel that. You know?
I have 10 toes.
Yeah.
Does he ever get that phantom limb syndrome, like where he like hits a thing and he's like, "Oh, my big toe," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I don't."
Oh,
know.
never
He
mind.
does.
Wow.
He does. He
Yeah,
does.
he definitely does. Because it's just such a funny limb to lose. I don't know why
Yeah.
we have such a recurring theme of losing limbs.
That's like the best one, or the
this
pinky.
episode.
That or the pinky are the pinky seems good to lose.
Yeah.
You
But the
don't need
pinky, they say you can't like ever make a woman come again if you're.
Yeah.
Or there's some kind of thing.
Well, that's no problem for me because I never have anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just.
Wait, who does it with the pinky?
I'm a feminist. Yeah, how tight are these bitches' pussy?
I'm a feminist.
for
I
you,
let
Pat.
them
Who's
do it
fucking
themselves.
who's fucking a goat? I mean,
Yeah.
come on. Yeah, you want to go to dance class on this coming Saturday?
I'm going to be in the Grand Canyon.
So
No.
Maybe.
Okay. We'll
I
mark
think,
it
by
in
the way, this, as far as guests on this podcast, this might be the most dancing skill I've ever had on a
Yeah,
podcast.
I think so. Dude, you
I
didn't
cannot imagine who else would
you didn't
take your
stay for the dancing at my party.
I did not.
This
It was
you should have
fun.
seen this
Oh,
guy,
yeah?
dude.
He was going crazy.
This guy
bro.
was going crazy.
Dude, Kiwi at his party, dude. It's not a party unless you're dancing and drenched
True.
in sweat.
True.
Drenched in sweat. It's not a
100%
party unless
true.
You were
there's
one of
dance-
those
dance
things.
in sweat.
Yeah, I was drenched in piss.
Dude, you would have thought he was just coked out of his fucking mind.
You'd have
You know
thought-
what I mean?
You'd have thought, hey man,
what-
4 vodka sodas does that to you.
Yeah, those
Come on.
Shirley Temples were strong for you, brother. You know?
Those Virgin Shirley Temple. They put a lot of grenadine in there.
Yeah, you did flirt with one woman.
She was a bitch.
Yeah,
No, Katie, dude, we were fucking. Her and I were after you left. We got it in, right here
actually.
on the floor. Well, not actually. But
Oh,
we were
okay.
making out and shit.
All
She
right,
was
all
like
right.
pretty. She was pretty like.
Yeah, not
drunk.
good.
I hate when they go too tonguey.
Too tonguey.
You know, when
Too
they grab
tonguey.
you, like the
Oh.
tongue is the. I'm like, get
Yeah.
that out of here.
This
Yeah.
is the part
Let
of
me
the
get the
podcast.
lips
Yeah.
first.
Dude, this is what I've been
Peck
waiting
me
for.
first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's have
You
a
just
couple
want me for
kisses.
my body?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and if
Couple
we really
kisses.
start making out, then you can whoop just a little once in a while. Whoop.
Agree.
Yeah.
But like when you're like, I'm like, this is disgusting. That's how
much.
Japanese people.
That's
kiss.
Japanese shit, dude. Dude, I had
God
one.
forbid.
Dude, what was your like weirdest kissing experience? One time, this girl, she did that with her tongue, and she went like this,
Ooh,
and she licked right above my teeth,
your gums.
under my
licked your
under my
gums?
upper lip. She was just licking
She was
right
checking
there.
the attic. Yeah.
She was just licking right there. I'm like, what is this doing for you?
She goes, no,
She
she goes. Andrew, you have gingivitis.
yeah, you have. Yeah.
Did you have braces in 8th grade?
That was good.
You have braces.
You had braces
You left a
in 8th
brace
grade.
up there.
Dude, it
I
was
had a
so
kiss
weird.
like that one time where I used to hang out with this one friend of mine when I was drinking. I don't drink anymore, but we would get like sauced, and he would buy cocaine, and we'd be in Phi Dye.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like doing coke and drinking, and there was this woman who just smelled like a cigarette holocaust.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I'm a roadie."
Mildred?
She was a roadie for Kiss. The band
What?
Kiss.
How old was
Yeah.
she?
She was like maybe 36, something like that.
That's young
But just,
for Kiss.
I'm a roadie for kids. It's like,
No,
hold on.
not
hold on.
kids. Kiss.
Yeah.
No, kids
We
like the
are
child. Like
young.
the children.
Yeah.
Okay, not helping your case still, but yeah.
Oh, kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We are young.
But yeah, I remember I started like kissing her, and like it was one of those things where like neither one of us wanted to make out, but we're both like, we're fucked up.
Yeah, you
Let's
got
do
Yeah.
it. And it was just like all tongue that was like cigarette-y and just like it reminded me of like when the Dementors fly into Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Like that's what
And
it
it
felt
just-
like was happening in my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we stopped kissing, and her face when she pulled away, her face was like. I was
Well,
like,
that was nice.
I was like, that was you that tasted bad, not me.
Bitch, you nasty.
Yeah.
You nasty.
I'm like, you're a roadie for kids.
Yeah.
Fucking- But yeah, after that, I quit drinking shortly after that. But it was
That'll
like,
do it.
Yeah, that was a wake up call.
it was a wake up call.
That was wow. You know,
Dude, I feel like women are not as good at kissing as men are. I really feel like.
hot take.
That's some nice
Hot take. I
kisses.
don't disagree.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
I had an ex who would kiss like they do in the movies. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
where you use the neck to kiss.
Yo,
Yeah.
you know what?
Sucks.
You know what? I will say, women have more confidence that they're good kissers.
Yeah.
Whether they are,
That's
or
why
aren't,
they're worse.
They're confident
Well-
because you got to let the women lead the way.
Women
you
have
know?
nice
It's
lips,
just-
you know.
they do have nicer lips.
But
Are
so
we
does
talking
Patty.
coochie or mouth lips?
No, I'm
I would
talking
say
about-
both.
Do you
I
think?
was talking
Yeah.
about math lips. Math lips.
Yeah.
Mad lips.
Mad lips.
Girl,
think
you got
women have
mad
nice lips?
lips.
Yeah, but also like I think every man here has some like pretty plump lips, you know.
I don't know. Let's test
Your
it
lips,
out.
you have like lips like my
You
brother.
got a tongue on you, dude.
Yeah, you're true. Yeah, I've always said that. I've always said
I've
that.
always said that about you.
I've always said
Tongue-
that.
Your tongue.
Your
Yeah.
tongue. Your
I
tongue.
say 10 tongues down.
I usually, like when I go into kiss, I take their top lip
Okay.
because I got this big old bottom lip.
Yeah, likewise,
move.
dude.
Yeah, so they get to hang on to that for
Yeah.
the storm. You know?
Hold on, baby.
This is your anchor
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah. Welcome to King to Ka, baby. Grab a pole.
We're going straight up,
Yeah.
and straight down.
Grab a pole.
You know what I do? I take the bottom lip and you give a little bite to the bottom lip, to their bottom lip, and then you just let it go. And then you freak out. Dude. Women love that.
You know what I do? You know what I do? I'll just push them.
You have to allow me to believe that you've been with a woman before
Stop
you give
it.
me examples. of
Don't
what you
say
did with
that.
them.
Don't say that.
I did.
Damn it.
I could see, I could see
That-
you having sex with like an exercise headband on, and like water weights.
It's like High School Musical playing in the background. You gotta push it to the limit.
And I'm keeping the rhythm.
And you're like, girl, we're making you come tonight.
Making you come.
You ready, bitch? And then after you're telling me the tea, you know.
Oh,
saw-
you a demon.
I saw a great meme today, and it is like very Kiwi vibes. It's like someone was like, "Would you like some tea?" And the other one goes, "Herbal or verbal?" I'm like, yo, what is Kiwi doing right now? What is he
That's
doing
funny,
right
bro.
now?
Herbal or verbal.
That's
I like
you.
it.
That
That's
is-
I like
you.
that
I
shit.
love that too. I'm gonna
That
use
is
that.
good.
Shit. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
Damn. Do you guys have any tea on any comics?
Do you recognize that over there, Andrew Weiss? Do you recognize what that
The
is?
painting,
The
Tinkerbell?
silhouette,
portrait, close.
the portrait. Do you know who that is?
You?
Why would you say that?
It is Kiwi.
It's me.
It's
It's
Kiwi
me in
as a
fourth
little-
grade. I gave it to Patty. Free
The
of
nose
charge.
wouldn't fit in the frame if it was you.
The bidding started at $0. Yours
The
I got-
bidding
I
started
got
at
children
$0 and
of
stayed
zeros.
there.
Yeah,
You know what's crazy? I'm pretty sure I tried to give you. I offered $50.
Yeah, I said
And you're
no.
like, I cannot accept
I
that.
said, can you build this table for me instead?
Yeah.
For what?
So I built a table for that portrait,
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of made a little deal.
and Michael, my roommate Michael, is trying to get rid of that because he's afraid when he brings a girl over, they're going to ask, "Why is there a framed silhouette of a little boy?"
Well, why can't he just say,
That's-
"Oh, that's Kiwi"?
Who's it of?
It's Kiwi.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was in fourth grade. We made silhouettes, and I gave it to
I
Patty.
bought it from. Well, I didn't buy it, but I
Don't
got
get
it.
rid of it. Give it to me.
I
You
said
want it?
When you don't want to give it to me.
I said in 16 years I'm giving this to Patty. I had people. There were like a good.
I might bring it with me to
there
Florida.
were a good amount of people who wanted this shit. It was Patty and 2 others.
if you don't want that, give it to me.
I want
It
it.
looks nice. It's a
My
nice
roommate
thing.
is trying to get
Dude,
rid
you
of
have
it.
not aged well.
Yeah. My neck was so skinny back then.
It was
That was an
also kind of
elongated neck.
angled.
So skinny. Yeah.
Should we,
That
should we
looks like-
bring it? Should I
My
bring
good
it on
side.
the camera here so we can see?
Yeah,
it?
Sure.
Show
I
the
don't-
camera.
But then I don't know
Dude,
if
that
me
looks
and,
like an actress I know. You know who it looks like? I'm going to show you.
people tell me I look like somebody, but it's
Yeah.
always a woman.
It is a woman.
It's always and
That
then,
is
and then
a
they're always
woman.
like, "I'm sorry, I said you look like a woman." I'm like, "It's all right," but it's a couple different women. Are
That
you
you
gonna
look
show
like?
it? This shit's framed too. It's got a wire and everything. I'm gonna do a side by side.
Yeah, get your head.
I think it's my left side. This is the thumbnail right here.
This is it, though.
That is, dude. That's a nice
Cool
thing, dude.
And you can make it. You make it really easily. You just get black paper and trace it, and then put it against white paper.
That's Kiwi.
Yeah.
It's an easy thing to make.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dude, this
Right
is
by the kitchen.
This is who you look like. Stephanie Gooch.
That's not her real name.
Yes, it is.
There's no way that's her real name. Yo, by the way, were you there for when Buster and Luke Davis got into it?
No.
You weren't there for that? You know
When
Luke
was this?
Davis?
Oh,
Him and my
yeah,
friend
they-
Buster, they got into it.
What
Hold on,
happened?
doesn't he look like this?
Is that the lady from
Kinda,
SNL?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's a little uglier, I think.
Yeah, and you're not.
I appreciate that. I agree.
I didn't mean it. Wait, okay, tell me what happened. Buster got into it?
Yeah, with Luke Davis. You know these guys?
I might have been there. I know them.
Well, you know Luke Davis.
I know Luke
Buster's
very well.
my friend with the lips.
Buster's your friend?
With the lips.
And glasses.
And lips and glasses. Yeah.
Is he a comedian?
No. But him and, you know what, after we were dancing, we danced to like 3 or 4 songs. And then after we got off, Luke goes like, "Man, that was like the best DJ set I've seen in New York City."
Yeah.
And Buster just goes and laughs right in his face.
I
and
remember
Luke
that.
goes, "Oh, that's a dick move."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, he's just Buster. It's all right."
Yeah.
It was
Just
a real
busting.
It was a
Busting
real
your
meeting.
balls.
Yeah, it's a real meeting of the minds. There was like this little guy from Brooklyn with tattoos.
To be
and Luke
fair,
Davis.
I doubt it was the best DJ
It was
set.
not.
No, it wasn't.
It was
Yeah.
not.
It was fun.
Dude, you know what
Luke was
happened that
so
night?
mad.
You know what? Dude, I've never seen someone lose a woman so fast as Luke,
Oh,
dude.
Can you,
I've never seen that.
I was not there to see that.
I've never seen that, dude. It's literally this woman was looking at him like, "Oh, hey." You know, I mean, he's not an ugly guy. He's got a beard.
He's a
He's got
good-looking
hair.
guy.
He's like 6 foot, you know? She
got
goes,
hair.
"Oh, hey, come over," you know? He went over. Within 2 seconds, she goes, "Get the fuck away from me."
Wow.
Like, not even like entertaining it anymore. Not even like, you know, just get the fuck away from me.
I heard the
And he had
bouncer
to
was
leave.
like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah.
Like he had to go over because it was going so poorly.
It's that bad.
Wow.
Him and-
that
we,
bad.
we were all outside, and he was like, "I should go back in." And Diego was like, "Yeah, I'll go back in and help you." 2 minutes later, they come out. Diego's just laughing out loud and Luke was
Laughing. And that was the second time it happened to with him that night.
Well, he came up to me and he's like, "Let's go talk to these girls." And I'm
Yeah.
like,
That night?
I'm like, dude, yeah, that night.
You're
it was
30 years old.
It
You
was
don't
2
talk.
different girls. I was like, "Listen, man, like I'm moving soon. I don't want to like start a thing and then like,
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
forbid, I
Because-
fall for
Because that
someone."
would happen at a bar,
Dude, I fall for any girl that gives me attention.
I know what you mean.
Completely fall for. So I was like, I'm just trying to chill, like whatever. And then he's like, okay. So he like eventually went up to him and he's like, yeah, they're comics. I'm like, I don't think they're comics. They were just 2 random girls.
Yeah.
But
don't
it didn't go well, that first
No.
one. So I'm guessing the night didn't improve for old
No,
Lukey D. Yeah.
So it's
It was literally that. It was literally just like, dude, you didn't even have enough time to screw this up. How did you do it? Like, you're setting world records.
I'm going to have to ask him because I'm going to have him on before I go.
Oh,
and I'm going to
Luke.
bring it up.
I love Luke. He's a sweetheart.
He's great,
He's
yeah.
one of my
You know what I
great
mean?
friends.
He's a really nice and like just like truthful person in comedy.
He and I put out that reel. Did you see the reel we put out? The sketch.
Yeah, that was
With the
great.
egg.
That was really
Did you see
funny.
the egg sketch?
No, I don't watch your content.
You all should watch that. It's my content. It's on my Instagram, which I can't say.
Dude, it's like, I love Kiwi, but I just want to. It's like, you know, like it's like you want to pinch the cheeks of someone. You know what I mean? With Kiwi, I love him. I just want to put him down. Like, I don't know
Why
what.
don't, why don't, why, I don't
I
even
don't
have
know.
content. You wouldn't want to watch my content?
I would love to watch your content, but I would also love to I would love to watch your content, and I would love to unlike it and report it.
Why?
That's what I would
It's not
do.
that bad.
It's not. It's probably really good. I just want. I just
Watch the sketch.
I'll watch
You'll
it.
let me know
I'll
what you
watch
think.
it.
No, dude, it was good. But he and I had some disagreements, to say the least, about the final product.
About filming.
So we had some friction. But I love him as like my friend, and he.
Yeah.
So he and I were talking, and after that, he was like, "So what does this mean for us?"
He's such a cowboy.
He's such a cowboy.
So I guess
He's my
this
cowboy
means
friend.
for both of us. Came
He does
here.
have a cat.
Yeah.
And the hair too, with the
hair.
bangs.
Yeah.
What does this mean for us?
So I told him, I was like, "No, you're always gonna be. I love you. You're still my friend. But yeah, like working together.
I can't work with
I just don't
anyone.
know. Yeah,
I know what
I
you
don't
mean.
know.
I can't
I
work
know
with
what you
that.
mean.
Totally.
I hate that.
I don't
And it's
know.
like not even that I don't trust other people. It's like any idea that's not my own, I have a really hard time of letting go with. That's why
Yeah.
like this is perfect because it's like
Do it
I do
yourself.
all the production. I have people on. We can say whatever, but
And you get different people on every week. It's something new.
yep.
I know what you mean.
I have that too. I want to do it all myself, but I can't do it. I'm too lazy to do anything myself. I don't know how to
That's
edit.
it.
I don't write
Yeah.
anything. I don't know how to
Heavy.
edit. That's why I like stand up, because I can just hop on a stage, be like,
Yeah.
all right, let's see if I have anything. No, okay.
It's like
Yeah.
surprisingly easy to learn a lot of that stuff, though.
Yeah,
It
I don't
is.
know.
Like editing, like
I
you
have
can
a
get
learning
really
di-
good
I
at
have
it.
a learning
Editing's not hard.
difference.
You do. You're a little slow.
What?
Yeah. I have a learning difference.
What?
I have a learning difference.
What does that mean?
I have a learning difference.
What is it?
Probably ADD is what they would say.
Yeah, gay. Yeah.
Gay DD.
Gay DD.
Gay dick dick.
Wait, so I was talking to Luke, and I was like, yeah, we're all just like working together. I'm not sure right now. And he goes, all right. Can I have a hug?
He's a sweetheart.
Were you guys
No.
going to school? Did you guys get good grades?
Yeah.
No.
Me neither.
I was a terrible student because I couldn't sit there, but I was smart. I'm reading A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihiri. Did
Yeah.
you see my Instagram?
I saw your Instagram.
Wasn't that
yeah.
fucking great?
Yeah, because you called it out.
I can't believe I'm going to buy A Little Life by
Why?
Hanya Yanagihiri. And I
What?
bought A Little If I could just get a word. And I bought A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihiri. I
You
bought
did?
it.
He bought it. Did
And
you
I'm
read
reading it now. Well, I mean, it's high 700 pages. I'm not going to finish it now. I'll
Yeah.
do
It looks like a boring book. if
It
I can
is.
be
I
honest.
love boring books. I'm on page 53. And it's about
Dude.
4 friends: Malcolm, JB, Willem, and Jude.
Willem?
Jude. I think that was going to be my. That's my confirmation name, Jude.
Yeah.
Why not Patty?
Because you can't choose your own name.
Yeah.
Was it
It has
Saint
to be a
Jude?
different
Was it
name.
Yeah,
Saint
St. Jude. So it's
Patty,
Patrick.
Patty.
Patty.
You just got it
Patty,
back to
Saint
back.
Patty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin's confirmation name was Wolfgang.
That's fucking
Ooh.
hilarious.
Yeah, which
That's
isn't even a
badass.
saint. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
We have reached the end of this podcast,
Yeah.
fellas.
How long did
That
we do, huh?
time.
I think we did like an hour and 10 minutes.
Nice. Dude.
Wow.
This was a lot of fun.
This was
Yeah,
a
this was a
blast.
great
This was a lot of
episode.
I'm
fun.
so
This is gonna
happy to
come
have
out
you
very
on,
well.
dude. Big debut,
Yeah.
and you knocked it out of the park.
I'm
so
happy, dude.
Congratulations,
Very,
Very, very happy.
Mazel.
This was fun. My
so-
confirmation name was Slow-Mo. Was that?
That's
It was Shmooly. Slow-Mo Shmooly.
My confirmation name was Can't Be Here.
His confirmation was, really?
My confirmation name was
My confirmation name was Jesus.
my confirmation
That's a
name was
good one.
Jesus. My confirmation name was Allah.
You also got to like think about what your initials are and what would be
DW.
funny in there.
Yeah.
Dick salad.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
But anyway,
Kiwi.
let's put a fork in this thing, boys.
Let's
What do you
it.
got to plug, promote?
You
This
can go
comes out
first.
tomorrow.
Whoa.
Have you got any shows or anything after tomorrow?
Well, we both have lots of stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to go first.
I'm just so busy that no, but yo, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. If you want to find my content or explicit pictures of my toes, and or my cousin's toes that are missing, you could follow me on Instagram.
if you have Jared, what
Yeah.
is his name?
Rick.
If you have Rick's toes,
Yeah. Yo, if you have Rick's toe, give it back, bro. We've been looking for
we've
it.
been looking for
He
it.
had that in the jar, dog.
If you have his half toes, what is
yeah,
it?
we don't have the half toes. We
Two
do have the
toes.
one. He did have the one whole toe, but
If
he
you have
did-
his
he
total
can't
one
find it.
toe,
Yeah.
back.
But yo, my Instagram's not Weiss, NOTWEISS. I'm starting a podcast that's called The Parkcast. That's where I talk to people in the park, and we cast, and it's a good time, dude. Shout out my boy Patty. He's a real one, and a little bit of flirting for you to keep tune.
What did you say? What did you say? I have no care about social cares.
I have no care
about social cues.
About social cues. I have no care.
Ditto over here. Yeah. Wow. Can I get serious for a second?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just wanted to say, it's been a lot of fun, not just today, but in general, knowing you. And it's a great podcast. Thanks for coming up, dude. I love Andrew Weiss.
I love you guys.
I love Patty DeFino.
I love you too.
To be here it means a lot. Comedy's not going well, but to be here is nice because it's like you don't get booked. It's like, well, am I living out how I want to live?
Yeah,
am I doing what I want?
absolutely.
And I am because I get to create laughter, even if not my own laughter, then the laughter of people who are important to me and people who are funny. And it's like, oh, I want to make the audience laugh, but like he's a welder. He doesn't know about what's
Yeah.
That's the 10th welder.
I don't have any jokes about steel beams.
Oh, you don't?
No.
I have a joke about steel beams. Jet fuel can burn them. Just kidding. It was an inside job.
No, but seriously, it's it's good and like I don't know, the future is bright and like you're not locked down anywhere. You can live, and to live and see people like taking charge of their own life is great. I love when people make a change and they're like, oh, this is going to be good, even if it's not always like what you're going to do forever. It's like at least you get to do something.
Absolutely.
And when you do something, then you're really like you're not here anymore.
You're not doing nothing.
You're there.
Yeah.
So whether you're in New York or Florida or hell, you get to be there and create content.
That's right.
And it's very important.
And I'm very I'm very proud of you, especially.
Stop.
Because I've seen you grow so much. And
Not physically, I hope.
not physically, you've stayed the same size.
Yeah. No, dude, it's great. People have, you like to see and think like, oh, it's not over for me,
Not
Right.
at all.
It's never going to be over.
And dude,
It's not over till it's over. And I don't know. I think that like
I can see your whole penis right now. It's gonna
comedy is living and breathing. My whole penis. Yeah. Thanks, dude. I don't know. It's like we finally get to live. We're adults now,
Yeah.
we don't have to be children anymore.
I wanted
like
to
I'm
be
in
an
charge
adult
of my
growing
own
up so bad.
dude, and you are now, and you get to make your own mistakes. You get to spend all your money on
You.
me,
Gucci.
Yeah.
Gucci
on
models.
Gucci flip flops.
Yeah.
On Saks at Fifth Avenue.
I would.
Auntie doesn't buy all my clothes anymore. She buys most of them still.
I buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Wow. Well, I appreciate it, Kiwi.
Yeah.
I appreciate all this.
That was
sentimental.
all. That was all from the heart.
That was
And
from
it
the
was-
heart. I
yeah, it
could
was-
tell, and this has been a wonderful journey for me.
I wrote that.
I've learned a lot. I've had incredible people on this bed. I'm very proud of it. So I'm going to try to
You
keep
should
the
be.
legacy going.
You'll keep
you know?
it. You'll have it wherever you are. In Beirut, you'll have news.
And I'll
Yeah.
have it. And I'll probably be
Wherever.
back in New York at some point.
Yeah, no, I think
know?
you will.
And dude,
Or I'll move to Florida.
this really was a very fun podcast. It was a very comfortable environment. I loved the bed,
Yeah.
And I think something that made me comfortable with laying on your bed is I knew you weren't using it for sex.
Yes.
So that's what made me very happy to be here. But this seriously was a lot of fun.
I appreciate.
And I'm
I
not
had a
gonna lie,
blast.
when I came here, I was intimidated. I
Really?
actually was intimidated because I saw your calves and I said, "I'll never be half the man he is."
I don't even have any toes.
Well, I might lose. I might lose him in a lawnmower accident.
Yeah,
So you never know.
hey,
Half my toe got in my
Yeah.
calf toe.
yeah,
Or whatever.
yeah. If you could take a piece from this, don't take a piece away from that. You know?
Okay.
Very
That's
true.
beautifully said. Thank you
you,
guys
brother.
very
Dude,
much.
you're going to be... Oh.